Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that many of you have asked about: how to build wealth and success, especially when you're starting from absolute zero. It's not about get-rich-quick schemes or some secret formula. It is about a fundamental shift in mindset and a series of powerful principles that anyone can apply. These are the strategies that have built fortunes from the ground up, time and time again. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started on rewriting your financial future. The very first principle, and arguably the most difficult for many, is this: let go of your ego to make money. I see it all the time. People are too proud to take on a job they think is beneath them. They worry about what their friends will think if they're delivering pizzas, waiting tables, or doing freelance work that doesn't sound glamorous. But here's the hard truth: your ego doesn't pay your bills. Wealth is built on practical results, not on perceptions. When you're starting out, every dollar counts. That small, unglamorous job is what provides the seed money for your future investments. It's about seeing the bigger picture. Are you focused on looking successful, or are you focused on actually becoming successful? The person willing to do the honest work, no matter how small it seems, is the one who gets ahead. They're not wasting energy on pride. They're converting time and effort into capital. So, check your ego at the door. Focus on what works, on what brings in cash, and build from there. The goal isn't to impress people today. It's to build a foundation that gives you freedom tomorrow. Once you start making some money, the next challenge is keeping it. This brings us to our second principle: pretend to be poor to save your wealth. In an age of social media, the temptation to show off is immense. You get your first big paycheck, and you immediately want that new car, that designer watch, that fancy apartment. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it is the silent killer of wealth creation. Successful people understand the power of delayed gratification. Instead of showing off their initial earnings, they live simply, even below their means. They drive the old car a little longer. They cook at home instead of eating out. And they keep their expenses incredibly low. Why? Because every dollar you don't spend on impressing others is a dollar you can put to work for you. That money can be reinvested into your business, into the stock market, or into acquiring new skills. This is how you build a solid financial foundation. You're not just saving money, you're accumulating capital. This capital is your army. It goes out and fights for you, earning more money while you sleep. So resist the urge to look rich. Focus on actually becoming rich by living like you're still broke. This period of quiet accumulation is where the real magic happens. Now that you're earning and saving, where do you put that effort and capital? This leads us to principle number 3. Forge your own path and avoid the crowd. Think about it. When everyone is rushing to do the same thing, whether it is starting the same type of online business or investing in the same trendy stock, the competition becomes fierce and the profit margins shrink. The real opportunities are often found where nobody else is looking. This is about seeking out niche markets or finding a unique approach to a common problem. Instead of trying to be the best in a crowded field, be the only one in your own field. This requires creativity, courage, and a willingness to be different. You might be creating a product for a small, underserved audience, or you might be combining two existing ideas in a way no one has thought of before. By forging your own path, you're not just avoiding competition, you're creating your own rules. You have the freedom to innovate, to set your own prices, and to build a brand that is truly unique. It's scarier than following the herd, for sure, but the rewards, both financially and personally, are exponentially greater. Don't follow the map, draw your own. The fourth principle is a bit counterintuitive, but it's incredibly powerful. Practice generous wisdom. This isn't just about donating to charity, though that's a wonderful thing to do. This is a strategic approach to building long-term value. It means being willing to sacrifice short-term gains to build long-term trust and relationships. For example, maybe you give away some of your best advice for free in a blog or on a YouTube channel. You're not losing anything. You're building a reputation as an expert and earning the trust of your audience. When it's time for them to buy, who do you think they'll turn to? It also means being generous in how you learn. Be generous with your questions. Don't be afraid to ask for advice from people who are more experienced than you. Be a relentless learner. The knowledge you accumulate is an asset that can never be taken away from you. It compounds over time, just like money. Being generous with your time, your knowledge, and your willingness to help others creates a network of allies and a wellspring of goodwill. In the long run, this generous wisdom will pay you back in ways you can't even imagine. It's the ultimate long-term investment. Finally, none of this works without our fifth and final principle: mastering your motivation and goals. Grand, long-term goals like become a millionaire can feel so distant that they become demotivating. The key is to break them down into small, flexible, and achievable steps. What can you do today to earn an extra $10? What can you do this week to learn one new skill? These small wins build momentum and keep you going. It's also crucial that your goals are aligned with your personal values. If you're only chasing money for the sake of money, you'll burn out. You need a why that's bigger than your bank account. View money not as the end goal, but as a tool to achieve more meaningful things, like freedom, security for your family, or the ability to make a positive impact on the world. When your motivation comes from a deep, internal place, it becomes sustainable. You're no longer just working for a paycheck. You're working toward a life that truly excites you. This intrinsic drive is what will carry you through the inevitable challenges and setbacks on your journey. So, let's recap these 5 principles for building wealth from scratch. First, let go of your ego and do the work. Second, pretend to be poor to accumulate capital. Third, forge your own path and avoid the crowd. Fourth, practice generous wisdom by investing in relationships and knowledge. And fifth, master your motivation with small goals and a powerful why. These aren't just tips. They are a blueprint for a complete mindset shift. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and it requires discipline, patience, and a long-term vision. But by applying these principles consistently, you can change your financial destiny, no matter where you're starting from. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this incredibly valuable. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content designed to help you build a better life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below which of these principles resonated with you the most. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.